see our friends.
Oh, yes.
What?
Yeah, no, get on here. Oh, I'm sorry.
There's lava in there. Sorry. Come on, Granny. Why?
He's the one that assisted in.
Okay.
And he's like, but I mean, you know, this is like, you know, I mean, I've talked to some guys here, you know, and I just really technically here though. They were just here at that. They were from, I think, Tennessee. To be in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they did get warrants on them for a long
Well, said
time.
that it was a television. You know, they made a television thing out of.
I think it was Tennessee.
Okay, so we are having a spontaneous at-home date night tonight to kick off summer. We are going to watch the Braves game. I'm about to go drop the girls off at my mom's house. We did not have this planned. I just asked her yesterday if she wanted to watch our girls one night this weekend, and she said tonight would be the better night. So I'm about to run drop them off at her house. While I'm doing that, I'm going to leave the camera here and let Nicholas turn the whole place into an ideal spot for an at-home game night, watching games, playing games, all the things. We're gonna have some game food. We're gonna taste test some juices. I have exciting things to share with you. We're gonna do some fun date stuff. So I'm very excited that you're here and I hope that you enjoy this. Okay, come here, let me give you a quick crash course.
Okay.
All right, so it's on right now. Hear the boop, and
Okay.
it'll be red around the outside.
Okay.
So then you just do your thing. You will have nose hairs shown in this video. Don't play with me. I'll leave it in there. It can be all too easy, especially in this season of life with such young children being so heavily involved in work and church and extended family and community and just all of the things. It can be so easy to neglect our marriage and spending quality time together with just one another. Like, I love spending time together with our family as a whole, with our kids around, as well as with our extended family. There's something so special and sweet about that. But sometimes I think it's really all too easy to neglect the relationship that I have with my husband and to not nourish that and to not feed into that as much as I'm trying to feed into the other relationships in my life. So I was extremely grateful whenever we had this spontaneous night alone. I thought that maybe we could go to a Braves game. I've been wanting to go to one for a while. I absolutely love Braves baseball and have been keeping up with it every single day just about this season. But the more that we looked at tickets and price points and the seats that we'd be getting, plus the team they were playing, and then you take into account the distance of driving to the stadium, we don't live super close, so just all of the things, it was going to be a lot and very exhausting and for quite a bit of money. So then Nicholas had this great idea to use an outdoor projector that we've had for a while, that we really don't have anywhere great outside our home to set up, at least right now. Plus, this was a 4 o'clock game, so it wouldn't have been dark enough for it to work well outside anyways. So he had this idea to set up our living room as like a movie theater for the game, and I absolutely loved it. We ran with it, and I just can't wait to share this time with you.
He's been incredible at home. He's hitting .476 here at Truist Park. Yeah, 57% hard hit rate for Drake. He's been hitting the ball hard. He's just one of those guys that's creating more time for himself because of how well he's done when he's in the lineup. There he goes again. With singles 5 pitches in here against Walker Buehler.
Come watch the Braves. This
like
is so
that?
cool. Yeah. We can leave it like this all the time.
Missed about a month.
Be like that time our friends who shouldn't be named had their bed in the kitchen.
They had their bed in their living room?
Yeah, don't you remember that? We went over and...
Yeah, it was like a flat, like it was all one giant room.
No, there's definitely a bedroom.
Yeah, no. Was there?
with doors. Yeah, and they moved their bed out of it into the kitchen and dining area.
I know that. I don't remember that.
You've made mention a couple times about how weird that was for you.
Yesterday, waiting the 3-2. Sharp grounded to the shortstop Trevor Story.
Okay, so the Braves have hit like 3 home runs. They are up 5-0, and while they are doing so very well, I'm still keeping an eye on them, but we're gonna do a little unboxing of this juicer from Am Chef. I have worked with Am Chef a few different times. You guys have seen me talk about their espresso machine, their 1-cup blender, and now I am so excited to try out their juicer. I really love this company. They are super affordable, easy to find on Amazon. I'll have them linked down below in the description box, and I'll also be providing you with a discount code if you're interested in getting this juicer. So I'll have it all down there, but let's just go ahead and get this out, and then we're gonna try out a couple of different juice recipes. So if I am being completely honest, this is the first juicer that I have ever owned, but with that, I was completely clueless as to how to assemble one, what the parts and components would be, but everything was so straightforward. Am Chef directions were so easy. You don't even have to read anything. It's all just pictures, and it's like 4 or 5 steps, and it's done. As a busy mom and a mostly stay-at-home mom, especially these days as we're out of school for summer, and I will be staying home when my girls go back to school in the fall, I love this option of getting better ingredients in me, getting more nutrients, more fruits and vegetables, things that I simply cannot consume by the grazing that tends to happen throughout our days, as well as like even if I was to make a full meal, there are just certain things that my daughters will not eat. They are 3 and about to be 5. Like, they just have very particular interests in their food groups, and fruits and vegetables I have to be creative about. I am very much hoping that I can come up with some juice recipes that they will enjoy. They love their apple juice, so if I could find a healthier, cleaner, less sugar saturated version of that, I would be all for it. If you have any tips, please drop them in the comments below. Any recipes that you love, I want to hear them. But for now, I'm just trying to get a good couple of recipes under my belt that I really enjoy and that I can make easily and on the go. I was pleasantly surprised to find a juice recipe book inside of the packaging from Am Chef whenever I unboxed my juicer. But for the purpose of this video, I went ahead and found some recipes online, got the ingredients to go along with those recipes, and let me just tell you, the booklet that came with the juicer seems to be so much simpler. Like, the recipes seem so much more doable than a lot of the ones that I was finding online. Even the ones on Pinterest that were like juice recipes for beginners, they were not all that simple. So whatever. I think I'm really looking forward to trying out some of the ones that Am Chef provided. This first recipe we are trying out is dragon fruit, pink lady apples, carrots, and ginger root. Everything I've read online for this juicer says that you don't have to cut things up super small. The instruction manual advised cutting things up pretty small, so I played it extremely safe and cut things up really, really tiny. And the juicer did great. I definitely can go bigger next time, but I was just playing it safe the first time around. Okay, so it comes with this handy dandy pusher. So I think it got most of it.
Oh, me first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tastes like...
Wait, don't influence me.
Tastes like juicy fruit.
No, it does not. It tastes like... Getting better. The second sip. You want another?
Yeah.
I think as the ice sets into it. It's definitely sour. Oh, it's the ginger. That ginger root is really strong.
A burn as it goes down.
Yeah, that's the ginger.
Like ginger ale.
Mm-hmm. Great for our immune system, though. And the juicer did a great job. It was more so my juice recipe. But we're still gonna try another one. I have more stuff. Yeah, there's a spice,
yeah,
like a ginger
the
spice.
Ginger. That's good for you.
It is. This cold that I've got,
yeah,
it's about to be gone.
Well, here, eat some nice fat.
Yeah, let me go get some cheese fries.
Nasty food that'll help your nervous system.
Okay, so no baseball game is complete. Eek. Without Dippin' Dots. Plus, they're way cheaper than if you get them at a stadium. I spilled some. Not sure what Nicholas is doing, but once he gets in here, we're going to do a little game of Would You Rather? Couples Edition. I've made a PowerPoint.
Would you rather go on a beach holiday or a mountain retreat?
Mountain.
Yeah,
Mountain.
I'm definitely a beach guy.
No, you're not. You fibber.
I've never been a beach guy.
Nope. Next.
Would you rather have chocolate or caramel?
Neither.
Or is it
I'd
caramel?
rather have caramel. Yeah. What about you?
Caramel.
Really though? Over chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather stay in for a romantic dinner or go out to a fancy restaurant?
It's not a loaded question, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call this a
This is romance.
fancy
honey.
dinner.
You came up with this idea. This is romance.
I did, didn't I?
You did.
Sort of, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's perks to both. Because if you go out like somebody else cooks, then you know it's going to be like really good and all that. So we don't have to cook.
Try not to get offended by this.
I cook too.
Uh-huh.
Did I not have a part in
somebody
cooking
else
today?
often cooks for you, but maybe you just don't always know that it's going to be good.
No. I cook. As Granny, you can ask Granny. I cook all the time.
Yeah, she does say
Every
that.
time I come here, I'm cooking and cleaning. So
You did vacuum on camera, so.
I did. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
they know.
you've got street
These
cred
people
now.
know.
Yeah.
But generally, I like to stay home, and especially like tonight, we don't have the kids, so.
Yeah, I would rather stay in for a romantic dinner as long as we have the house to ourselves.
Mm.
Love our life, love our kids.
Mhm.
It's just not romantic when they're around.
Yeah. Would you rather receive love letters or surprise gifts?
Yes. Both and.
You gotta pick one or the other.
No.
Yep.
I don't know. I like both because I like when you leave me little sticky notes around the house to wake up to with cheesy jokes and stuff. I'll share those with y'all sometime
Some
when
of
he's
them,
not around.
Some of them you don't.
But I also, what girl wouldn't like surprise gifts, you know?
What do you prefer though? Not what does a girl like?
Well, I guess I'll stick with the more realistic one because it don't cost anything. I don't like love letters.
No.
But I do like, I don't know. What about you?
Both are nice. Being that, as we talked about, I tend to be the more practical. You know, if I came home and you had like a new Chevy 2500 in the driveway, you know, like a bigger chainsaw, I don't know, like a new gun. I mean, that would be a tremendous surprise that I would love.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to say that, truthfully.
Okay, well, I'm glad you were honest.
Would you rather travel the world together or have a dream home?
I would rather travel the world together. What about you?
I really like both. I'm probably leaning towards travel the world. However, I've went a lot more towards like wanting like that dream property in life, and I've done a little traveling, so now I'm like I want the other.
Yeah.
But
All of us haven't been so privileged.
yes, I know.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
I figured yours would be the dream home.
You know, I do talk about that a lot, but I do like to travel. Would you rather plan everything or be spontaneous?
Do you know me? What do you think?
Yeah, plan everything.
Yeah. And what about you?
Don't surprise you, yeah. It kind of depends on what it is, truthfully. I'm more so plan everything, but I'm far less so plan everything than you are. I can be like, oh yeah, there's some cool stuff here. Let's just go check it out and figure out what we want to do as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, no, in the morning we're going here, and then there we're going, and yeah.
Yeah. You like to plan everything in, like, the macro sense.
Yeah.
And I like the micro planning.
That's probably true. Would you rather fly to the moon or visit the depths of the ocean?
Fly to the moon.
Fly to the moon.
I would have so many panic attacks in a submarine.
Well, I think the vacuum of space is just as scary. However,
No. You
fly
can't drown in space.
Well, you kind of.
I mean, you can't breathe.
You kind of
but,
do.
It's not like you're underwater.
Yeah. But I agree 100% fly to the moon, and that's because I think it'd be super cool to see like the Earth from the moon and see space and all. So
And you can see the American flag that's on the moon.
that never actually happened.
I've seen the movie.
So no one's ever actually been to the moon, actually.
Actually. Would you rather have a partner who's a great cook or a great singer?
Wow. So you are great at both.
Oh, thanks. So are you.
I think those at the church would prefer you sing than cook, simply because of how gifted you are in singing.
And because of the cake that I took to the Valentine's banquet.
Well,
They were all bringing like professional cakes, and I just thought it was a fundraiser.
I didn't know
I
that.
brought a homemade.
Well,
and it looked homemade. It was on a piece of cardboard.
That's okay.
Like a box
Which
that
one
I
was
cut.
Which cake was that?
It's like the first one that I started decorating. I had some leftover icing things from the girl's birthday party last year, which was probably the first red flag because it was like 8 months later.
I should cut that one out there. You just fed everyone at the church expired icing.
No, I don't think it had. I checked the date, I think.
We bought tickets to the event, so it counts, right?
We didn't buy tickets.
Actually,
but I worked it.
Not for that one, yeah.
I worked it. I did all the dishes the whole night.
Yeah, but we paid like $60 for the next one, so we're good.
We had a lot of free
it
food
counts.
from that one. I don't know if it balances out, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so I think you do great at both. And like with cooking especially, you're like more like dedicated to baking and stuff. Like that's more your thing. I'm not saying you cook bad at all.
It's fine.
It's just that like
I just don't enjoy the cooking side.
Yeah, our day-to-day meals are kind of like stuff that we know is good, and we don't like venture out and do anything too wild with it. So, and I like it, and you like it.
Yeah, you don't have to like walk carefully right now. There's no eggshells in the premises.
I'm being serious.
So did you ever answer that?
Yeah.
You would rather have a great cook or a great singer as your partner? You never answered it.
No, I don't think I did. I think I just talked about you in general.
Yeah.
I think day to day a great cook. Yeah.
Okay. Me too, for the record. I would rather have someone who could cook
Well, that's
than
why I'm
someone
here,
who could sing.
because I'm always...
Because you're always cooking and cleaning.
Would you rather be with someone who's super funny or incredibly intelligent? Go ahead.
Definitely super funny. Like I want you to have common sense, but life gets hard. I need you to be funny.
I heard that somewhere before.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't. I guess. I guess going to the super funny side, I think personality trumps the other more so. So I go.
That's why you married me.
I go with personality.
I'm super funny.
Yes.
Oh no!
And it's dead.
Hold on. You're not even in this.
Okay. I'm gonna get. I'm trying to tickle me now. Would you rather have more money or more time together?
Say it at the same time. Ready?
Time
1, 2, 3.
together.
Time together. Okay, that failed. But I know that that's not.
What?
Is that your actual? Would you rather?
Yeah, I mean, what would be the good of having money if I didn't like have people I loved and stuff?
Well, I agree. I just value quality time, and
Yes.
you value like bigger life dreams and aspirations, which require more money. So
Yeah, that's true.
I'm more like, what we have is plenty. Like, let's just hang out.
Yeah.
So that's just what I meant.
And I'm like, how can I afford to take you across the world or to the moon if we
That's
don't
a
work?
valid point.
Yeah, the age old between us.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have a phone or a car?
A car, for sure.
I would say that's the no-brainer, and then I'm like, well, in today's world, like, we use the phone so much. But
Yeah, it'd be real weird and different not having a phone.
yeah, but I think for sure the car, 100%.
Because we don't live in a place where you can just walk to stuff.
Yeah, and
If we lived in like,
if I have
don't know,
a car,
a city.
I can just drive to go see that person. I don't have to call them.
that's right, which is better. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
face-to-face communication.
And then work can't reach you if you're not at work, you know?
Wife can't reach you if you're not at
There
home.
you go. Yeah. Would you rather have a partner who never gets jealous or one who is passionately protective? Go ahead.
I don't know. I felt like that was a hard one when I was writing it. I stumped us, or it stumped me. I don't know. I think I would rather have one who errs to the side of never getting jealous, but not because he doesn't care, simply because he trusts me and a relationship.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, I want you to care, but I would not want to be with someone who's, like, always super on edge or, like, you know, paranoid, borderline. What
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah. I don't know. I think if they never got jealous, I would probably be like, how much do you care? But then obviously it would be very annoying to deal with someone who's like, really, like, where you been? What are you doing? Like someone who tracks your life 360 all the time and is like, what were you doing off on such and such road today?
What kind of point are you trying to make right now?
I'm kidding. I don't know. I guess very slightly lean towards protective, but kind of more so. Yeah, I feel like I'm with you. I really don't want either side too strongly. Would you rather be with someone who loves to dance or loves to read? Oh, this is tough for you because I want to hear your answer.
I'd rather be with someone who loves to read because you love to read and you hate to dance.
Yes.
And you look really good when you're reading too. So.
Yeah.
So studious.
Yeah. I figured you would actually prefer to have someone who loves to dance.
I got the girls for that.
I was about to say, you're like, well, yeah, I mean, it would be nice.
Yeah. So what about you? I want to hear your answer.
I mean, I don't love to dance at all. Not even a little bit. So I'm definitely just going to pick whatever the opposite is. So in this case, it's read, but, you know.
But you know I don't really love to read.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for us?
I'll let you dance. And
and I'll let you read. Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
And I'll read. I mean, I'll dance with you if you want it.
Oh.
And
right
then-
now? On camera?
No. And then you can watch me read anytime you want.
Sounds like a plan.
There you go.
I think as you age, you'll be like wearing some kind of English Oxford style glasses, sitting in your study with a cigar, and your legs will be crossed. You'll have like a tweed coat on, and you'll just be reading by the lamplight.
I feel like I'm more likely to be sitting on a front porch looking over some acreage, reading in the sunlight.
I mean, that's good too.
Yeah.
You can have a study and a front porch.
Yeah, with my boots on that aren't clean.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Would you rather live 200 years in the past or 200 years in the future? I think we're 3, 2, 1, past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're both on that same. Pretty easy for us.
Robots scare us.
And AI.
Yeah.
Would you rather grow old gracefully together or stay young forever together? Ooh. Your answer, I'm assuming, is grow old gracefully together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your answer.
I don't know that it's stay young forever. Because, you know, all these, like, well, I'm trying to think of, like, movies where people live forever.
We watch such different movies.
Oh, well, my favorite movie ever, Twilight.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
vampires. Okay.
Yeah.
With you now?
Yeah, so they complain about staying young forever.
That's true. I have to
Mm-hmm.
watch everybody die.
Yeah.
That
So that
would be very sad.
That would be really sad. Plus, like, we have a hope to aspire to after.
Oh, well.
So,
True.
you know, really we're moving towards something better.
Come on, preach.
Yeah. That's all I got. And that's it.
all I got. But I did want to go back because I didn't realize what was 200 years ago in the past. It is 2025. It's 200 years. That would have been like in the 1800s.
It would have been exactly 1825.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would have been pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, outside of like the Wild Wild West and whatever else they had.
So I
Like
looked
Little
it up.
House on the Prairie would have been 1800s. I could have been Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Yeah, it would have been. So in 1825, the Erie Canal opened. John Quincy Adams became president of the U.S. And the world's first modern railway opened in England.
In England.
Yep. And
We wouldn't have been there.
well, no.
But it was coming here.
Yeah, that's just kind of what happened.
Mm.
The Industrial Revolution was going wide open, so a lot of that
Milk
contributed
became
there. Oh,
pasteurized.
Louis Pasteur. Let's look. When did he do his thing?
I think it was soon after the Industrial Revolution kicked off.
Tell me you were impressed with the fact that I knew his name.
I was, actually.
1800s and 1864, he developed the method of killing harmful bacteria. Yeah, 1864, which would have been. When was the Civil War?
No.
That's the American history.
1872. 1851.
This is the 1860s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all I know is if I would have been Laura Ingalls during the 1800s, by that point, probably Laura Ingalls Wilder, pasteurized milk wouldn't have made it that far outside of the city.
Oh, probably not.
Not
You'd
yet.
still be milking your cow.
I'd be drinking raw milk, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah.
anyways.
Me and Pa would be patching the roof with thatch.
You and Pa.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Oh, because I'm not Ma. I'm Laura. So you would have been. There's a book about him, but I couldn't get through it.
The
Her husband.
her husband.
Yeah.
That's what I would be to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in 1825.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, so your last would you rather question. Would you rather play a board game and get creamed by me or watch a movie
Watch a
on the
movie.
projector? Okay, you're scared. It's fine. I understand. Good game.
We can play a board game.
Later.
I know you like board games.
Even like the last two times, won the matchup right here, and it just goes to show you gotta keep hustling, gotta keep shuffling, because you never know. You can't go off the last time you rode that bull.
Kids are back home. We woke up slow this morning. I actually left for church before Nicholas woke up, but we enjoyed being able to sleep in a little bit. And then it was actually a bit alarming because usually I don't set an alarm for church and the girls wake me up in plenty of time, but they weren't here to do that today. So I woke up like, oh my goodness, where am I? What time is it? But it was fine. Enjoyed watching a little bit of YouTube this morning. I have several creators that I love to keep up with, but I don't have much time to do that. A lot of my free time goes to creating my own content. So getting to watch them this morning while I got ready was a super fun an extra little blessing. But now we're back from church. The girls are settling into quiet time and we have made our second juice recipe with the juicer. So this is pineapple, kale, and cucumber. I remembered after I made it that you're actually supposed to add some ginger as well, but I think I had my fix of ginger yesterday. So we're gonna try this. It's not bad. The kale is kind of strong for kale to not have a super huge taste, but you use like half a bunch in it. So I used a whole can of pineapples and I think that helped a lot, but it's actually pretty good. So again, I will have this product from Am Chef linked down below in the description box, as well as a 30% off discount code in case you want to grab yourself one. I hope that you have enjoyed this. I know I've enjoyed this super impromptu at-home date night and quality time with Nicholas. So hope you're having a great day where you're at, and we'll catch you next time. Bye guys.